One time I drove 6 hours round trip for a single waterfall in a day, and then visited the town that talks to the dead. But back to the waterfall. It wasn't just any old waterfall. It was one of the most unique in the world, one where air, fire, water, and earth come together in total harmony. Eternal Flame Falls. While there are several known eternal flames around the world, the Eternal Flame Falls is a unique geological oddity. This waterfall features a small grotto at its base that emits natural gas. This gas can then be lit to create a flame, which is protected by the grotto's structure from wind and rain, allowing it to burn for extended periods. However, the flame does occasionally go out and needs to be relit. Eternal Flame Falls has a rich tapestry of history and folklore. The indigenous Seneca people were the original inhabitants of the region and considered the flame sacred, a spiritual presence connecting the earth's natural energy with their cultural beliefs. The phenomenon of the eternal flame was thought to be a manifestation of the spirit world, symbolizing an eternal watch over the land. European settlers in the 18th and 19th centuries also found the flame fascinating, often attributing mystical properties to it. The combination of fire and water in such a serene natural setting continues to inspire awe and wonder. As you approach Eternal Flame Falls, you'll notice the distinctive rotten egg smell. This odor comes from hydrogen sulfide seeping out of layers of shale, a 90-foot thick rock formation. Natural gas is produced from the breakdown of organic material within the shale and is pushed to the surface through cracks in the rock. The trail to Eternal Flame Falls is a relatively short and scenic hike, taking about 20 minutes each way. The path is well marked and begins with a gradual descent into a lush wooded area. As you get closer to the falls, you'll notice the distinct smell of rotten egg, indicating you're on the right track. There's a small parking lot near the trailhead, but it can fill up quickly on weekends and holidays. The trail itself is moderately challenging with some rocky and slippery sections, so be prepared for a bit of a workout. After spending a short 20 minutes hiking to Eternal Flame Falls and another 20 admiring it, I had some time to kill to make the most out of my 3-hour drive. Having visited Niagara Falls and Buffalo multiple times, I decided to take an off-the-beaten-path excursion to the town that talks to the dead, also known as Lilydale. Lilydale is a spiritualist community made up mostly of mediums and is intended as a place of healing. Paying a small gate fee to enter, I wandered around somewhat disappointed to find it wasn't the spooky, paranormal, and gothic type experience I had imagined. Full disclaimer, I did zero research before stopping in here. The whole trip was completely spontaneous, prompted by self-pity. Instead of the eerie adventure I anticipated, I walked through a labyrinth, explored the fairy garden, joined a drum circle, and visited the open shops and historical buildings. As the sun began to set, I faced a choice: head home or find a place to stay. With camping at Presque Isle State Park and every other Lake Erie campsite fully booked for the 4th of July weekend I decided to set out, I reluctantly drove 3 hours back home as the sun started to set. Spontaneous road trips have their consequences, but I regret nothing.